What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna make a video. This video here is gonna be my in-depth review, you know, describing my first year, my first full year with the Wii U console. Okay? Now, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give Nintendo no free passes or nothing like that. And if you expect me to start bashing shit out of Nintendo after I just said that, no, I'm not. Alright, I'm just gonna come talking to you guys as a real gamer, you know, somebody who actually enjoys playing video games. Alright, I'm not gonna take pop shots at other people, you know what I'm saying? This is just gonna be my review of the Wii U. Now, with that being said, let's get into it. First things first, I was a day one purchaser of the console. I've had it since launch. I was actually also the first in line at GameSpot to get my console. If I'm not mistaken, I think the GameSpot in my area didn't hold a midnight release. They just opened an hour earlier, you know, so it is what it is. As far as, you know, the games that I bought at launch, I got Nintendo Land, obviously, because, you know, it comes bundled with the console. I got Zombie U, and I got New Super Mario Bros. U. So, basically, that's, you know, the average amount of games that anybody who bought the Wii U at launch got. You know, get the console and get, you know, 3 games, 1 pack in, 2 extra, you know, to see, you know, get them going. Now, the Wii U's launch lineup of games was actually pretty good. I mean, it wasn't really anything too fancy for me. And keep in mind, guys, this is my opinion. This is me. I'm not speaking for nobody else. This is just me. The launch lineup was okay for what it was. I mean, as far as the games that were made available at launch, I could easily have got all of them on my 360, except, you know, of course, Nintendo Land, New Super Mario Bros. U, and Zombie U, those being the console exclusives. I mean, they did, Nintendo did give money to Tecmo to port Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, you know, upgrade the game that, you know, Ninja Gaiden fans didn't like and make it better, you know what I'm saying, to justify that abomination that was the original Ninja Gaiden 3. You know, Tekken Tag basically came out roughly around the same time the other consoles came out. I mean, like I said, I could get those on my 360. Wii U at launch suffered a lot of, like, sloppy ports, you know what I mean? Like, EA, you know, stripping features out of Madden, basically giving people FIFA 12 and re-stickering it FIFA 13. You know what I'm saying? Ports weren't optimized back then. Arkham City got a lot of flack because of frame rate drops. You know, it was a pretty rough, like, it was a pretty rough start for Nintendo. Now, in terms of, like, consoles sold, I mean, it's the holidays. You know what I'm saying? The big time Nintendo fans, even the fanboys, you know, they're going to be the first, you know, to adopt the console. So, I mean, in the first couple months, they sold, like, they broke 3 million units sold. So, I mean, that's respectable, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But after the initial launch, though, shit just went downhill, like, all day, every day. I mean, big ass drought, you know what I'm saying? 2 weeks before Rayman Legends launched on the Wii U, Ubisoft was like, nah, man, we're gonna delay that, so y'all are gonna have to wait an additional 7 months. I mean, we all saw what happened with that. I mean, that was a stupid business decision on Ubisoft. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, we had one Nintendo Direct in January, then, you know, that gave us an idea of, you know, what to expect for the future. But basically, like, a good majority of the games they showed aren't coming out till 2014, as we all know. I mean, Donkey Kong, X, Bayonetta, you know what I'm saying? You know, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, all that's not coming out till 2014. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, as far as, you know, the games, you know, that I own, I did get some good time. You know, I got personally, I did feel like I got my money's worth because I'm not too picky on what games I'm playing. I mean, I posted a video like a few days ago of a Wi-Fi battle I had in Pokemon, and then one of my subscribers actually said, "You're into this, like you're interested in this kind of game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man. I mean, I don't really discriminate against most games. I mean, if the game's not for me, the game's not for me. But I have a pretty wide range of games that I'll play. I don't. I'm not one of those types of gamers that would say this game is trash just because of the way it looks. I mean, I'm very big on gameplay. You know what I mean? So gameplay for me is very important. Like Xbox, you know, owning that thing. Xbox is cool. I mean, Xbox Live is a good experience. I mean, Wii U, the online network for Nintendo, is nowhere close to Xbox Live. But I mean, even with all the features I could do on Xbox Live, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even really actively use all of them because me personally, I don't care what niggas have to say on, you know, voice chat, you know, because Xbox Live is basically nothing but niggas talking shit to each other all day. I mean, party chat would be nice, but even that kind of got on my nerves because, you know, I'm sitting here trying to play, like, Star Ocean Last Hope or some RPG game, and I can't fucking hear the game because every time someone starts talking, the in-game volume will lower just so whoever's talking, you know, would, you know, project their voice to the screen. I know you can change the option for that on the Xbox settings, but I don't want to hear niggas in my ear either because that's, you know, that's fucking annoying. So that's basically where I'm at in terms of, you know, should like Nintendo lacking voice chat. I mean, it sucks for the people who actually want to use it, but for me, honestly, I don't need it. I mean, I'm not, even if it's there, I really don't use it. I mean, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate have voice chat. Yeah, hunting is easier, but it's actually surprising how many people prefer to just send you text messages rather than talk. You know what I'm saying? So the online voice chat, that's up in the air. As far as communicating with each other goes, though, yeah, Nintendo, y'all could definitely use some improvement on that. Like, I'm sorry, but this right here, this is not gonna tell me when somebody's online because, yeah, off TV play is present in a lot of your games, but I'm not looking at the controller like that while I'm playing the game. You see what I'm saying? Like, so this is not working. You gotta get some sort of on-screen notifications. I've heard that Call of Duty Ghosts actually has it now, but see, the thing is, after playing like all the Call of Duties up to fucking Black Ops 2, I got very tired of that game. So and all my friends that, you know, come up to me talking about, are you gonna get the next COD? 100% straight face no. I mean, that is the epitome of the same game over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So if you like that kind of game, that's cool. The only reason why COD on the Nintendo system is interesting is simply because the use of this controller right here actually makes watching the game more interesting than, you know, like, say your gun's right here and it's just like when you're actually moving, like it actually looks, you know, the game looks more, you know, dynamic because you actually see the gun moving and shit. So that's basically what it is with that. But yes, as far as the games I own, I'm gonna arrange these in the order I got them since launch, so you guys know basically what I was doing. And get an idea of basically what I was going for. These came out around the same time. Okay. Starting from the top, I'm gonna move this out the way. Nintendo Land, of course, comes bundled with the console. How much did I play this? I actually got platinum trophies on a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed against playing something like this. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a family-friendly game. New Super Mario Bros. I'm one of those people that, you know, I play a platformer Mario game, but I would consider myself like an expert type gamer, so I'm very good at games like this. So the game may be like challenging to some people, but to me it actually does feel really easy. That's just me. I'm not speaking for everybody else. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I could boot up my file right now and you'll see me with 99 lives. Zombie U game. This game was very interesting in concept, you know what I'm saying? It did do a lot of things very, very neat, you know what I mean? But Ubisoft, I gotta call you out. Y'all did not give y'all's 100% on this game. You really didn't. I mean, I don't know whose idea it was to only give you one melee weapon, you know what I'm saying? And then they're trying to make it, you know, a little more realistic in the fact that, you know, you can't just wail on, you know, a horde of zombies and just keep swinging. You know, you'll actually get tired. So you notice from time to time when you're swinging your cricket bat, like it actually takes longer to swing at a zombie and stuff like that. And then like ammo was pretty scarce, so you know it did bring you back to true survival horror. So that was pretty neat. They got the lighting down pat. Like the aesthetics of the game were on point. However, with the lack of, you know, online multiplayer, online co-op, like you just had local multiplayer, you know what I'm saying? You can only have one save game on both the normal playthrough and survivor mode. You know what I mean? There were frame rate issues, like a patch came out to fix that. There was game-breaking bugs, like with the nursery, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, for what it was, it's a good game. Like, I like the game. It's a good game. I'm not saying the game sucks, but it easily could have been handled better, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I mean, Zombie U, it is what it is. Now, Lego games, Lego City Undercover. Yes, I own this game. Yes, I played this game. Yes, I beat this game. In concept, you will say this is the kiddie version of Grand Theft Auto, right? But the difference between Lego City and Grand Theft Auto is Lego City to me is actually fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to describe. Like Grand Theft Auto, like I just couldn't do it. Like I'm like, okay, I'm running niggas over. You know what I'm saying? I don't like playing. I like playing games to escape reality. Grand Theft Auto is, with the aesthetics of Grand Theft Auto, it basically replicates reality to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go to a strip club when I can just go to a strip club in real life. I mean, get out of the house. You know, I don't want to sit here gunslinging on niggas. I mean, that's, in that game, I'll actually get away with it. So, you know, that's fine. But I'm not going to actually, you know, want to run around in the game shooting people for no reason. I mean, I just don't have that kind of mindset. So, I mean, you can say whatever you want about the whole Lego City thing. I really don't care. I mean, it's a fucking game. I mean, gaming in general is considered childish, so it really matters. It doesn't matter what age you are. If you're playing games, you're playing games. I mean, it is what it is. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I'm gonna go out and say, you know, I definitely have not reached ultra status on this game. You know what I'm saying? I have that guy on my friends list on my Wii U, and like when this game came out, like I swear this nigga was on this game for like 3 straight days. Like he did not turn his Wii U off. But it's a good game. The online is very fluid. You know what I mean? It's complete with voice chat. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really have an invite system. I mean, the way you had to do that was you set up a room. You can put a password on the lobby, and then you basically just told nigga through Miiverse like which one it was. I mean, Nintendo, y'all definitely need to work on y'all's communication. I mean, I'm in the camp where I'm just kind of like, what's the point of having online if I can't like efficiently communicate with somebody? Like, I know I already went on my whole thing about I don't really use the voice chat a lot, but when I'm trying to set up a game, I would at least use it then, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm playing a game, I don't talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm motivated, I'm focused. Like, I noticed I got this one particular habit from my mother, because she got me into gaming, you know, when I was a young boy. Like, I was 2 years old, and, you know, Super Mario Bros. Was my very first game on Super NES. Like, we do this thing with, like, our mouth, you know, like, when we're focused, and, like, I do that all the time. Like, I hate when people point that shit out, You know, because I'm just kind of like I can't help it that just happens. You know what I mean? But yeah, like voice chat could be useful for actually setting up games, and you could use some game invites. You know what I'm saying? It would make this game move a lot faster because I mean, you go through loading menu on this game. You know, you leave an area loading menu. I mean, it may be fast, but even still, it still breaks the flow of the game. So Nintendo, we could work on that. We can work on that. Okay. Need for Speed Most Wanted You. You know what I'm saying? When I went to buy this game, I happened to notice that there really were no copies of this game available on the shelves. And you know, EA is always talking about how terribly their games sell on the Wii U. You know, I'm not gonna argue numbers with anybody, but I mean, how you expect something to sell when nobody can find the damn game? So, you know, the game is good. You know what I'm saying? It's a well done port. Don't have any problems with it. But once again, online integration, you know, could have been better. Like, it works for what it is. It could still be better. Like, basically, the features that have exist on the 360 and the PS3, they can only make the Wii U better. I mean, let's just look at it like that. They can only make it better. I mean, having options is not a bad thing. I mean, Nintendo has the right idea in terms of, you know, the controllers you can use. Because, I mean, you can use the Wii U controller, you know, you got the gamepad, you got the Pro controller, you know, right here, this thing right here. Fantastic ass battery life. Like, look at this shit. I don't even remember the last time I charged it. How much battery does this shit have? Yeah, I charged this thing months ago, and I still have 2 bars of battery left. Alright, so you got that, you know, you got the Wii remote nunchuck, you know what I'm saying? Any peripherals that work with the Wii, you know, if only that had GameCube, I would be happy. But yeah, they have the right idea when it comes to options. You know, I'm real interested in seeing, because, you know, Nintendo said that they're supposed to be, you know, making games that actually use 2 Nintendo gamepads. You know, I want to see like what creative shit they come up with that. Like, goddamn, make ooh, nigga, if they make an RTS with 2 gamepads, that shit would be dope as hell. I mean, fucking local, or just make that shit online too, my nigga. Like a RTS on the gamepad would be dope as hell. I mean, you'll be looking like StarCraft and, you know, Red Alert, Command and Conquer and all this shit up on that bitch. But that would be dope. I would like an RTS on there. Let's see. The console itself, you know, when it launched, it had some issues. Like the UI was real slow. It took like upwards of 30 seconds to go from menu to menu. It took us about, when was that update? I want to say March around. It was early 2013 when we got that update. And, you know, it did significantly boost the speed the time it took. Like, we had 2 updates concerning the speed of the transferring from app to app. So Nintendo got that situated. I mean, although they could make the Miiverse and the friends list more streamlined. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just either combine those 2 together or something, because like it is kind of stupid how you gotta go to the friends list and then you can't even do anything from the friends list. Really, you can go to Miiverse from there, but like you can't send anybody a message from there. Like the messaging on the Wii U is very, very limited. Like they can definitely work on that. Let's see. As far as the apps go, you know, most people, they actually, you know, get into the features of the consoles when they advertise it. You know, like the whole Nintendo TV that wasn't up at launch. You know, they got that a couple months later. But I don't care because I don't watch TV. I mean, I'm just being honest. I don't watch TV. Like, internet browser, very good internet browser. The best one on the console thus far. I mean, I haven't actually used the PS4 yet to see what the internet browser on that's like. I mean, I like how, you know, with the Wii U, on the internet browser, you know, you can pop up a video and then go search some other shit and then, like, basically just get shit ready, you know what I'm saying, Like, the internet browser on the Wii U is very good. It actually does take advantage of the whole two-screen thing. I do use Netflix because, you know, from time to time you do want to watch a movie. I mean, most people complain that the Wii U has no, like, actual DVD Blu-ray drive to read, you know, legit movies. But come on now, like, I would rather watch something on Netflix because if it comes out, I'm probably going to watch it in theaters when it comes out, you know what I'm saying? Or when it pops up on Netflix or one of those services that's on Amazon, whatever. But when I buy a game console, I don't buy it to watch movies, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to buy an Xbox One with like Thor, The Dark World or some shit. I'm not going to buy a PS4 with some Blu-ray movie. Like, I'm going to buy those consoles with a game. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have. And like I just said, options are always a good thing, but that's only going to make the console cost more. And everybody's already complaining because the Wii U is $300. I mean, obvious reasons. But yeah, that's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got the notifications on the gamepad. You know what I'm saying, telling you when Nintendo adds like a service or something like that. Something's on the eShop. I don't know. Maybe you got a spot pass, whatever. Like I said, just kind of. I would like that better if it was more along, like if it was more streamlined into the messages, you know what I'm saying, themselves. Like, just put the friends list, put the notifications in one, like, menu. And therefore, you won't have to go to 3 separate menus just to see what the deal is. Like, I won't have to go to one to see who's online. Because you can't even see who's online in Miiverse. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of weird. And then the notifications, that's just its own separate menu entirely. Oh, hey, Nintendo TV has been updated with basketball or something like that. I mean, just combine all that to one thing so you don't have to keep switching from places to places. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. The Nintendo eShop is, you know, I like the way that's designed. You know, I also like that in the most recent update that we've had, they actually changed the music that plays when you go into the eShop. You know, that's a nice touch. You know, the eShop is very easy to navigate. You know, shit that they're promoting is, you know, real nice and big. You know, sellers are promoted up there. eShop is nice. I like the eShop. Now, one thing we definitely need to work on though is games. You know what I'm saying? You know, E3 2011, Reggie's up on stage talking shit, talking about, nigga, we got the third-party games. What's good? But I mean, the Wii U comes out, and they really don't got no third-party games. Like I said, I got Xbox, so I can get on that. So don't attack me. Don't attack me. And you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really expecting third-party on the Wii U because Nintendo hasn't had, you know, legit third party for the longest of times, you know what I'm saying? Fucking N64 days. But that definitely doesn't stop them from getting some good ass games. Whether it's their own or if they gotta make it exclusive. I mean, that whatever works, boy, because I want to play some games. And that's what the Wii U is basically lacking in, you know what I'm saying? Injustice third party game, didn't do it. Like, this is literally an injustice to Wii U owners. Fucking, like, third parties, my nigga. Woo. I'm not even gonna speak on that. Wonderful 101. This was actually my most anticipated game of this year. I knew I had to play it. You know, when the reviews for this game are all over the place. That's basically how it is with any game that gets like tons of mixed reviews. You know, I'm just like, yeah, that's just definitely telling me I'm gonna have to play the game myself. Which that's how I do it anyway. I don't let a review dictate what games I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? I go based on how the game looks. Like I said, I don't judge a game. I won't say a game is garbage if it looks cartoony or whatever. But if it's a game like Beyond Two Souls, I just cannot play that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really doing much here. You know? So, yeah, you get what I'm saying. But yes, this game was fucking fantastic. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. We need creative ass games like this. This is what's gonna keep the gaming industry alive. Indie devs, I mean, they know the deal, but I notice indie developers also have a habit of making a lot of 2D side-scrolling platforming type games. That's cool, but I don't know. Like, we just need very, very new, refreshing ideas right now, and this game is definitely one of those. All right. Nice. I did get the Wind Waker HD. I've already beat this game on the GameCube. You know what I'm saying? As some people would like to say, the graphics whore edition. You know, because apparently you're not a gamer if you don't like, you know, if you're not a graphics whore, you're not a gamer. I mean, can't agree with that sentiment, you know, but I mean, that's just like your opinion, man. But this game, I'm actually going to use this to describe why Nintendo's online is messed up. Alright? While I'm playing this game, the game is good. Like, Wind Waker is one of the most underrated Zelda games of all time, alright? People hated it for the art style, you know, cartoony and stuff like that. Like, this shit looks like a legit cartoon while you're playing it. That's not my issue with the game. Like I said, it has to do with the online. Nintendo has a habit of talking about online features and stuff in the game, and basically, to sum this online up, it's just messages in a bottle. You know what I'm saying? So that shit makes me feel like Tom Hanks in Castaway. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing this shit, you know, separated from the world. You know what I'm saying? And then, oh shit, I'm sitting at the fucking shore, and then the bottle washes up, and some dude writes some shit in there. So, you see what I'm saying? Like that basically kind of describes what the online for the Wii U is like. It's like you're sitting on your own island, and you send a message, and it takes forever for somebody to get that message. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Miiverse, like, you'll post something, like, maybe asking help or get an opinion on if a game, like, if you want to get a game or not. Like, if a game is actually worth it. Stuff like that. And people usually reply really quick, but I'm not talking about, like, what Miiverse is. I'm talking about their integration of Miiverse into the game. Because, like, whenever I was playing Wind Waker HD, and I pick up these bottles, you know, and I look at what these messages are, they're just like selfies of the person or something that is just random. Like, I don't like I don't no, man. That's not what's popping. All right. Like that. Wow. I mean, I know it's a single player game and stuff like that, but online integration for that game, I mean, they literally could have did without that. I mean, that it is what it is. But like the Wii U, I like the console. I'm not gonna be one of those people that says, oh, it needs far more power, you know, to compete with the Xbox One, PS4. It doesn't need the power to compete with the Xbox One, PS4. It needs games to compete with the Xbox One, PS4. Alright? Because if it really came down to the power, then the Wii shouldn't even have fucking existed. Period. You know what I mean? Period. The Wii should not have even been on the market when the 360 and PS3 were there. If the power was really the case. Alright? These developers just need to make better games. Like, this is really what it comes down to. I mean, Wii U had big ass drought, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking December. I mean, we got Monster Hunter, Need for Speed, Lego City like March, but then after that it was another big ass drought. I mean, come on, man, like that was like 4 months. But before we got another game, and that game was like Pikmin 3. Because I mean, I'm sorry, ain't nobody was looking for Game & Wario, and that came out in June. Like, I don't own every first party game that's on the Wii U, guys. Like, I just don't. Like, I support Nintendo, but I mean, I'm not one of those people that, you know, I have to buy every first party game that comes out. Like, I have to be interested in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't own Pikmin 3, and because I didn't play the first 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna start on the third one if I haven't played the first 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of those. I like to start the game from the beginning. But yeah, the Wii U, it really just needs games right now. Like, it was a pretty frustrating first year with the Wii U. But like I said, I have multiple consoles. I mean, a lot of my time has been on this motherfucker right here. I mean, fucking Pokemon, I have like 190 some odd hours, and then Fire Emblem Awakening, I beat that game like twice already. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started a normal playthrough, maybe had 30 hours on that, and then I was like, this is too easy. Went straight to Lunatic after that, put like 100 hours on that mug, and then I'm on Lunatic Plus right now. Like I was on Fire Emblem for a good amount of time. So it definitely does help when you have other consoles to play, you know, when you're dealing with that drought. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, backwards compatible definitely does help because, you know, Pandora's Tower came out like March 26th, I want to say. March 26th, March 17th. It was somewhere in March, I know that. But, yeah. The only console out of the next three that is actually fully backwards compatible, and believe it or not, I actually have heard people complain that it sucks that there is no backwards compatibility for these consoles. Because they can actually, you know, be real with themselves and admit that the lineup for the PS4 and Xbox One is relatively weak. Like, you know. But yes, Nintendo, I mean, just actually focus on the online a little bit more than you do. Stop worrying about the 3DS, for the love of God. I mean, yeah, it's nice to know a little bit of something that's coming out 2014 for the 3DS, but that shit sells itself at this point. I mean, come on now. Like, the fucking Wii U, the Wii U is what you really need to be focusing on. Like, I'm pretty sure like the wave of advertising and all that stuff is gonna be coming like when Mario 3D World comes out, and then y'all do have a pretty nice lineup of games that, if I'm not mistaken, they should be coming out at least each month, like one each month. That's gonna be cool. Like, you might be able to get this thing going, but you know what I mean? Like, it's been a slow start, you know what I'm saying? So y'all need to pick up, like, back up on your feet and get that shit moving. Because I mean, I know y'all niggas can do it. If y'all can do it with the fucking 3DS, y'all can definitely do it with the Wii U. I mean, I know those are two completely different markets, but even still, man, if you show people that the Wii U is gonna have games that they're gonna need to play if they consider themselves a gamer, it doesn't matter if you're a secondary console, man. Like, because you're gonna be up in the house sitting next to either an Xbox One or a PS4 or all three. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even gonna lie. I could advertise the Wii U. I sell the Wii U better than Nintendo does. Like, I actually hung out with my coworker the other day. He didn't know what it was. I brought that shit to his house, let him try it out. You know, explained everything he needed to know, and it was a wrap. And then now he's excited. Now he is really excited. I'm not bullshitting you guys. All the time he tells me, "Yeah, man, I can't wait to get that Wii U. I'm about to pick that up real soon," because he was leaning towards the PS4, and you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. I mean, just advertise the system right, and it's sold, bro. But that's basically my review of the Wii U, my first year, and I guess you guys let me know what you think. And peace.